Howdy everybody, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe box to stay up to date with some more of the videos I'm doing. Today I want to talk about 5-note scales, pentatonics, and a method that we can use to generate them from 7, 8, 9-note scales. Normally what I would refer to these are as modal pentatonics. However, that language gets a little bit confusing, as modal pentatonics means, well, do you use a modal approach to playing a pentatonic scale? Are you using like a pentatonic structure on a mode? Man, what are you talking about? Because this language is really, really confusing. So, what I want to say with this video is, if you're not familiar with at least the 7 major scale modes, get in that search bar on YouTube and search major scale modes and educate yourselves, because it's a fantastic system to use if you want to further yourself as a guitar player or as a musician. But for now, I'm going to assume that you guys know the major scale and its modes, and also that you know the minor pentatonic scale. For example, in the key of E, the notes would be A, C, D, E, and G, which of course are the first, the flat third, the fourth, the fifth, and the flat 7th degrees relative to A. So, you guys have probably encountered the major pentatonic scale before as well, which there's a really common technique. If you want to play A major pentatonic, play A minor pentatonic 3 frets lower. In that case, of course, it means that we're playing the root, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th relative to A, which, of course, we can think of abstractly. That's a very different structure to a minor pentatonic. What we've done there is we've taken a major scale and we've left out 2 of the notes. In the case of the minor pentatonic, we've taken a natural minor scale and picked out the essential notes. For anybody who knows the structure of the natural minor, the Dorian, and the Phrygian, we know that those 3 scales only differ by their 2nd and their 6th degrees. So, getting my set theorist hat on, if we took the 7 notes in each of those 3 scales and we looked at the intersection between them, we would have the minor pentatonic scale. It's one of the reasons the minor pentatonic scale is such an effective tool in music, because you can use it over a natural minor, over a Dorian, over a Phrygian style chord progression, and it's really going to let the chords speak the way they want to. You're not going to clutter it with extra notes. So, I've already talked enough. What we're going to do here is take that minor pentatonic structure, take the 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and in this case 7th note of the scale of any of the other modes. For example, if you take the Lydian mode, in the key of A, the notes are A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, and G sharp, which of course 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, and rather than take the major pentatonic approach would be to take 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. That just gives us a plain old major pentatonic scale, which is cool. We're going to take the 1st, 3rd, in this case it will actually be the sharp 4 interval, although it's the 4th note of the scale, 5th and 7th, and this is the scale we get. Have a listen. That sounds really, really cool. I've also got another video on my YouTube channel about something called the Indian pentatonic scale, which in the context of this pentatonic structure, we would take the Mixolydian mode and essentially take out 2 and 6. Which I think sounds pretty rad. Now, what happens when we do that with an Ionian mode? So A major, without 2 and without 6. So this is fundamentally different to a major pentatonic. Sorry, that's not it. And the one that I really, really like the sound of is if you take the Locrian mode and you leave out 2 and 6. You get into that instant Marty Friedman territory. Of course, that's a minor pentatonic scale with a flattened 5th. Now, some of you guys out there are going to tell me that really what I'm doing are playing minor 7 at 11 arpeggios, and you're exactly 100% correct. Because if we take a regular minor pentatonic scale, we've got a minor triad, we've got the flat 7, so that's a minor 7th, and of course we've got the 4th interval, so rather than say add 4, we're going to say add 11. And I think that sounds pretty rad. So really a minor pentatonic scale is a minor 7 at 11 arpeggio, and we're doing that process to each of the 7 modes. What's interesting with this is, and I think there's a cool kind of duality, say you take that Lydian pentatonic, for use of a better name, that's equivalent to a minor scale. In fact, if you were to rearrange those notes, but start them on C sharp, that's actually equivalent to the Hirajoshi scale. I find this a really cool equivalence because the Hirajoshi scale is 1, 2, flat 3, 5, flat 6. So it's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th notes of a natural minor scale, which is basically like saying, hey man, take the major pentatonic style, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, style construction, but rip it out of minor scales instead. So you actually end up with equivalent scales, which is pretty cool. And of course, the Locrian pentatonic, the minor pentatonic with a flat 5, believe it or not, that guy is equivalent to our Kumoi scale if we started off C. Which of course would be a Dorian mode, only taking the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th notes of the Dorian mode. So there you go, you've got these pentatonic style structures you can impose on the other modes, which kind of, to me, they distill the tonality of those modes. You know, again, you can say that what it's really distilling is a minor 7 at 11 arpeggio. Why a minor 7 at 11 arpeggio sounds better than anything else, I don't know, but I think it sounds really, really cool. For example, playing over, using the Lydian pentatonic, which is my favorite, over, you know, A add 9 or something. Sounds unreal. That to me is such a fresh sound. It's overall a Lydian tonality, but you're cherry picking the best notes from the Lydian mode there. And of course, if you know lots of pentatonic licks, like, you know, take your classic Angus Young style kind of thing and apply it to, I don't know, the Lydian pentatonic. Sequences. And what you're doing is recycling all the stuff that you've already got happening with a minor pentatonic, but with a fresh tonality. So hopefully I didn't babble too much in this video, and you guys can tell me what you think in the comments. You can try these out. Please let me know how you go. Try these out on your guitar and pair them with the modes they're associated with, and you know, free up your fingers and enjoy some fresh new sounds. Thank you for tuning in. I will be back with some more of these videos for you guys, and if you'd like, I can upload you know, either music or tablature and send it out to you guys if you didn't catch what I was doing with everything. And of course, if you're not down with modes yet, go and get on YouTube and check out modes. Unleash that inner creativity. See you next time.